So this is War 7 of Season 39, Salty versus Legion, and I am bringing Apocalypse, Doctor Doom, and Overseer, and I am taking Path 7 and then Path 5. And we've got some fun little minis today, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Someone was kind enough to give me a free Apocalypse ramp, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Pretty standard stuff. It's Kitty Pryde. I've fought her a million times with Apocalypse. You just want to make sure she doesn't get to 10 ideally. Then you want to take one hit on the block, dash away. All her prowess goes away. And same thing. All her prowess goes, well, she didn't have any, but it would have gone away. And then here, just in case I want to bait this out too. It's not necessary, but just to make it a little easier to nuke her. There we go. Heavy into special 2. Get some crits. And then, yeah, she is very dead. So, very, very standard, pretty easy 8-block fight. The next one that we have is a Rintrah, and had to pause here to turn my brightness up a little bit because I forgot to turn it up. But yeah, this Rintrah is unawakened, which I didn't realize until going in there. I was kind of laser focused. I don't know why they decided to place an unawakened Rintrah, because an awakened Rintrah would have been a lot more irritating, and I'll show you. You'll see why. So the game plan is pretty standard. I just want to get to an L2, knock him down periodically. Pretty standard stuff. Like it's not all that difficult. Here we go. I'd also prefer not to bait out an L2, not because it's hard to dex, but because if you mess up, it's real bad. So I parry to remove the neutralize, and then I can bait it out, because in my mind he's awakened. So I didn't want to get the power game. And then I quickly realize here when that he's unawakened. I'm like, oh, okay, I can just bait out whenever I want. So here we go. Now I just need to knock him down. Then I'm going to heavy chain into an L2, and all will be good. There we go. Heavy chain into L2. And then I want to say I drop an L1 here too. Yeah, I bait out the special first. Let's see, right here. Again, not a hard dex, and I land it, but a little bit nerve-wracking. Drop special 1. And now 2 more special ones should kill him. Maybe 1, depending on how long it takes me to get that special 1. Yeah, the special 1 probably won't kill him, but yeah, pretty standard fight. Here we go, just do a little heavy counter to a special 1. And this does the job, yeah. So Rintrah is dead. Very, very standard. And now here's a fight that I was a little bit scared about. This is going to be Nick Fury on node 23. He's obviously tacticked. So I pop a little PS1, I think, and we get going. I for some reason thought, I don't know why, that I was using Wags, and I almost horsemaned, and that would have been real bad. So I pop PS1, and the game plan is to push him to L2, bait stuff out, and that's pretty much it. Here we go. Full combo will not take me to L2, nor will it push him to his. So now I push him to his, bait that out, tap him a couple times for root, and then once that's off, I can drop a nice little L2. Heavy chain, or not heavy chain, just heavy. There we go, heavy chain into our L2. He's not going to have 2 bars of power, so I want to block, and pretty standard. Here I decided to throw a special 1. Just for damage, and yeah, so I want to make sure those debuffs are kept up as well. So actually I think I ignore the debuffs because I know that I'm going to throw a special too. So yeah, no, I do refresh him. Let's see, stun him just so I can tap him once for root. I just wanted to throw it. I'm going to counter it by tapping him once, tap him once again. He's not really playing ball. Here we go, I need to counter this, tap him once for root again. And now once I special 2, right about now, the fight should in theory be pretty much in hand. so that special 2 does a fair amount of damage. He does get that unsteady debuff like ignored, so that's always cool. Then I combo into another L2, and if this doesn't kill, the special 1 will, but I'm pretty darn certain it'll kill. So yeah, that is Nick Fury down, 99% health. So now I have 3 more fights, and let's see how they go. 4 more fights. So I have Apocalypse versus Kingpin. This one could have been better. I also still had the PS1 on, which is a nice little benefit as well. Here we go. I want to bait out the special 1 without triggering Dex if I can, and that works. Alright, now I prefer to bait this out again. So hopefully he will throw it, and then I can special nuke. He throws it finally, so now I can just heavy him into a special 2. And that takes him from 83% with minimal crits down to just under 50%. And yeah, so I trigger Dex because I know it won't push, and also just, you know, to bait out specials easier. So now I just need this to be thrown. I need it to be thrown, and it's really not being thrown. Trying to tap his block. Oof, get caught by a dash back. It's real bad, and now I know here if I tap him, he's gonna get his power snack from my dexterity, but it's fine, because I'll just throw my special. So he runs at me, and I kill him. And that L2 would have easily very much killed him. So now I have Sersi with Doom. I wasn't really sure of the game plan here, so I went for a safe Doom cycle. So I went for an L3, and instead of pushing her to 3 bars of power, I was scared that it'd like get glanced or something, and then she'd throw an L3 on me. So instead I just did all light attacks, so it was kind of like an abbreviated Fury cycle, as opposed to a true Doom cycle, because I don't need the damage realistically. It's better just to be safe. So you'll see exactly what I mean shortly. So doing little heavies here. She throws that special 1, which is a little annoying. Now I need to get that stagger back up for the glance. Okay. I wonder, do I just throw the special 3 with the yeah, with the protection up? Because like, it's fine. Even if I have to do this whole fight in protection, it'll be fine. I don't plan on it though. So look at the special 3. It's in glancing, and I think it does like 20% damage. Oh, almost 30% damage. So yeah, hits incredibly hard. Now I just spam lights because, again, glancing, I'm just trying to be safe. And for that same reason, I'm trying to get a heavy off. Very late heavy. Get an intercept into an L2. Her glancing is going to be back right when I'm done, so I want to drop another heavy. Get hit in the face. Oh my god. But yeah, this is why Doom is great, because he's just so incredibly tanky. I'm not even playing well. Get a heavy in right before protection. Now I just can hit an intercept into L2, and that should be the fight. So intercept, L2, that is the fight. And my next fight is a Quicksilver. I was fairly apprehensive about this fight because I didn't know how easy it would be to get his evade charge on cooldown and then drop a special 2, and I knew that a special 2 would have to be followed up by another special 2 or comboing into a special 2 when the protection would potentially even be up. So it'd have to be like special 2, or combo into special 2, half in Fury, and then like a special 1 in protection, and like see what happens. So here I get an intercept, which shuts it off, so I just want to hit another intercept. We get it. I should have just comboed into L2, but I didn't. And I misread that parry and I reacted late, and he hits me, and I lose my Fury window, which is fine. Okay, I just throw this L2. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's fine. And now I just want to throw this L1, and we should be fine. But he's not really going for it, so now I'm just going to try to push him to his L2, block it, so that he's at 0 power, right here. And then I'm going to intercept and drop a special 2, followed by another special 2, and the fight should be over. So I'm baiting out the special. He doesn't really seem to want to play ball. And yeah, now I'm in the corner, and he's taking up the entire wall, not throwing it. So I tap him a couple of times, and see if he wants to throw it. Do some blocks, and At this point, I just decided to go for it. He's not throwing it. He doesn't want to throw it. And I have gotten killed before by trying to play safe, getting nuked a little bit, and then the special eventually killing me after I wouldn't have died if I had, you know, not tried to play safe. So I just bite the bullet and just take the L3. I know it's going to stun me after, which is something I'm very concerned about. And I know it's going to put whiplashes on me. So I don't know if I can survive this, but I do not feel as though I have any other way. So take this L3. It does about 40% of my health, a little bit less. He combos me, which is fine. And now I have 8 whiplashes on me, and those will kill me. I should have dropped an... I try to go for an intercept there, and it doesn't land. And then he evades, and I die from whiplash. Adrenaline would have saved me. To be fair, I just did not... I did not know how much damage the whiplashes were going to do, and I thought I was going to die. So my first mistake was whiffing this heavy attack here. I misread the parry, and I dashed back, and that lost me a lot of space and time. And then my second mistake was, and I guess this part isn't really a mistake, but just trying to bait out the special. He's not throwing it, he's not throwing it, and I will do my best to kind of break down what I was thinking and what exactly went wrong once he drops this lovely little L3 after holding a special for a very unnecessarily long amount of time. So yeah, it was a death, and I'm not happy about it, but I can't really do much to avoid it. I definitely could have played better, and I definitely could have done more damage, but in the end, I definitely think this was at least partially due to the AI. Again, could have played better, but I mean, it was a hard situation to be in. So, watch, he hits me with this L3, and I'm stunned. Luckily, he only slows time for that first combo. Didn't know that, by the way, so that's kind of cool. And then, here's the other issue. I should have just comboed to L3 and thrown it, okay? But there's no way for me to know. I really wanted to get like a big-ass L2 off, which didn't work because he dashes out of it. So he did, his double medium caused me to think that he was in a vulnerable window when he was not. And then he dashes back, dashes in, and evades. And then obviously I die. Now you can see right here that he had 4 whiplashes, which means that even if I had gotten all of that adrenaline back, I'm still dead. I mean, also, yeah. So it is what it is, and I'm not happy with that, and someone else is going to take the long shot fight as well. So a really, really bad end of the war, but, I mean, I hope you all had a better war than I did.